Tekken is a game that really demands a lot of expertise because there are so many moves, so many situations, and so many matchups to be familiar with. That's why a lot of pro players will stick to their main characters that they've been running for like 10, 15 years whenever they really need to do well in tournament. And that's why the offseason is so fun. You get to see people experiment with different characters, even though they really care about their results in whatever event they're in. People are more willing to experiment outside of the main Tekken World Tour. And that's why today I'm excited to show you some Lidia gameplay from a very seasoned Tekken player who is known mainly for his law. I'm talking about MangJa. Now, this is Claudio, right? He's fighting Mulgold. This is the losers final of the Soup Tekken League. This is a kind of like an all-stars Korean tournament that runs separately from the Tekken World Tour. It just finished a few days ago. So the first match is going to be what we normally expect. MangJa on Law and Mulgold on Claudio. If you want to jump to the Lidia gameplay, you can jump to the timestamp below. But let's get started looking at this match. Sidestep forward, down back 4 from Mulgold's Claudio, 1, 2, 3. MangJa, known for being extremely aggressive, and Law in general in this game is way faster paced, able to apply way more slide pressure and crouching pressure with the DSS stance. In the game, I think they call it Dragon Charge, but Legacy players will call it DSS. Huge wall combo here, slide follow-up, and a big whiff, easily punished, calmly punished by MangJa's Heat Smash. Mulgold likes to put out kind of like crazy hitbox attempts if the opponent tries to finish him off too early. So that was kind of MangJa being super prepared for that style of gameplay. Nice wall carry with a back 1-2-2. You don't see that very often. MangJa pretty optimized. He's been playing Law for a while. Like I said, long time long man. I used to actually study him in Tekken Tag 2. So great to see him playing Law again in high-level tournaments. Down forward 1, and then there's a sidestep 3-2 heat engage from Mulgold. Duck on the while rising 2. What a call-out, too. If Mulgold decided to go for a hop kick or something, it would have blown up MangJa, taken him to the wall probably, and been like a last-hit situation. So brave call-out there. 2 back 2, back turn 2. Not a counter hit, and Mulgold's going to get that punish. Down 2-2. Nice sidestep on the while rising 4. Respecting the DP from Claudio. No punish because he respects the second hit of that string. Heat Smash, going to push towards the wall, burn Mulgold's heat. Yep, homing moves to stop Mulgold's sidestep attempts. Even though they don't hit, it affects what Mulgold's going to do in the future. If he knows a tracking move is coming, maybe he'll sidestep less, and that's in MangJa's favor. Because Claudio doing a sidestep DP, or going sidestep to access his main mix-up, sidestep 4, is super scary. Nice raw DP on a delayed timing, catching MangJa. Wall combo not enough to kill. The last pixel situation, double dragon sidestep 3+4. Oh, I've lost so many ranked games in that situation. That was so clutch. Mulgold unable to start a comeback. This set is first to 3, by the way. Let's look at the situation again. That was sick. Get up kick trade, sidestep on the immediate jab from MangJa. Wow. Great way to start the set. Yeah, first to 3, denying any kind of comeback or momentum from Mulgold, and getting an early lead there is a big deal. Game 2. Descent to the subconscious. I'm trying to think about the floor break. I know Claudio's wall combo, if you mess up the perfect grounded scaling, will do damage to the floor. Law obviously has his stomps and forward 3+4, so decent access. Law's 1+2 throw will also damage the floor. So yeah, lots of access to the floor break here, which is something to seriously consider, especially in Tekken 8, where the stage hazards can really warp how a matchup plays out and how a set plays out. Nice DP catching MangJa in crouch. Okay, slide. Wow, keeping him at the wall. Flip over because the nunchucks are in heat. Down back 4-3. Down 4-3, responding himself. Oh, no duck on the second hit. Down jab. MangJa kind of freezing up against Mulgold's offense. Some key defensive misses there that could have won him that round. Back 2-2 on a delay, so Mulgold's duck does not evade the second hit. Back 3-3 counter hit. Great lead from Mulgold here. Blocks it down forward 2. He's finding MangJa's defensive rhythm, but the 1-1-2 hits. Okay, while rising 3, these are all plus frames, so they both disengage after. Back 1-2. Slide threat, but nothing. Back 1 from Mulgold. He's doing a lot better in this. Counter hit, down forward 2. Running 2 heat dash. Esparici. Ooh, that did so much damage, man. 2 rounds straight, fighting back almost as decisively as MangJa did in the first game. Or taking a lead as decisively. Okay. Nice block in the slide. Is he going to take the floor? Oh, he misses the double high splat attempt. That was a An attempt to get just squeeze out a bit more damage, but as you can see, it might cost him because if you mess it up, they get out of the combo, they still have more HP. And that really matters against a character like Law, who's putting you in tons of situations. Having extra HP to force more mix-ups and survive is really in his favor. Rips the full string. Slide is good on a bit of a delay. Eat smash. Another guess. He goes for the throw. No break from Mulgold. Wow. Patiently waiting for the get-up kick and then a back 2 whiff punish. Good stuff. MangJa on the board again. Back 2. Back 1-2. Nice. Tons of mid pokes here, trying to force Mulgold to make maybe a sidestep decision or just putting out hitboxes that he thinks Mulgold will get clipped by. Slide attempted. That's like a cheesy slide character thing where instead of taking your punish after blocking a low, going for a slide to get a higher reward. Wall combo. Down 1-2. Oh, the heat smash. Not enough to kill, but this is an ugly situation. Blocking that string. Don't try that on me. Double flip kick. Why did he try that? 1-1. Let's take a look at the situation real quick. By the way, again, if you want to see the Lidia gameplay, I'll timestamp it below. But look at this. Look at this play. He blocks this low. Law only gets a while rising 4, which isn't a lot of damage, isn't a great situation. So slide characters will sometimes assume you're going to take the punish and just stand block and go for a slide. But they've probably played each other enough. Mulgold's aware of this situation and blocks the low, right? So this is like a 2-layer mind game, right? Normally take the punish, normally you stand block. I bet he's gonna slide, so I'm gonna duck. MangJa can take advantage of this by going for something insane, like a while rising 2, right? He could go for a launcher if he thinks Mulgold's gonna try to block the slide. So there's layers here that are really cheap, but the layer they decided to play on is MangJa goes for the slide punish, right? And Mulgold blocks it. So 1-1. Contemplating stage select, they end up at Celebration on the Sen. Same characters. So Mulgold found a really good rhythm against MangJa's offense, right? To make that comeback in game 2. Or like to sweep him back, pay him back. Both players, again, obviously experienced against each other. They probably play a ton. So it's kind of fun to see more than just that layer 1 mix-up gameplay that you often see in like first to 2 ranked or first to 2 tournaments where the players haven't played each other. Nice frame tight offense from MangJa going into heat. Mulgold down jabs to get out, sidestep 4, slowly positioning away from the wall, down jab again to keep his turn. Running 2, nice clip, but he can't get the conversion because of the sidewall. Back 3-3, MangJa a little antsy, scratching his head. Need to be a bit more patient when Mulgold pokes to the back 3. Back 2, nice. Can't find the down forward 2s though. Mulgold staying really patient against the down forward 2. Okay, not sliding, just playing some dragon charge mix-ups, DSS. Forward dash is nice block in the down back 3. MangJa insisting on the lows. You block 1 low, let's keep going. Nope, now he's playing the stances and the dragon cancels. Now he slides again, keeping his offense as unpredictable as possible. He knows Mulgold is just defending, so rather than saying, I'm going to go mid, I'm going to go low, let me play with the timings of my mix-ups to stay unpredictable. That's really good offensive awareness from MangJa, but he's getting blown up. Oh, resplat attempted, trying to get some more damage, but he ends up salvaging the combo anyways. That's a nice choice from Claudio Mains. You should study what he just did there. That was really sick. Mulgold now up 2 rounds. Running 2, back 3. Running 2 again. Instead of just blocking, now Mulgold's getting a bit more offensive. He saw MangJa playing around with his offensive timing. Mulgold decides to speed up his tempo to deny MangJa his free flow offense. And MangJa struggling to find anything. Back 1-2, back 1-2-2, counter hit, the classic, online classic. Run part of the string once, finish the string the second time, especially because it's a counter hit confirmed. Now look at that, he's doing it over and over again. Plus frames, nice down jab challenge, wow. Blocks, this time he stayed patient. MangJa probably gonna spend the heat smash, yep. This gives him a mix up where he can go into the slide stance, which he goes into and goes mid. Slide low this time, flip over to kill. Nice adjustment. Playing a bit more of his counter hit strings, forcing Mulgold to respect him a little more instead of just running his offense on him. Fighting for control in this game is pretty important, not just using your movement defensively, but also representing your threats. Nice punish on the flip kick. This is looking really ugly from MangJa. Tons of damage. He doesn't even have heat activated yet. DP catching the spring kick. MangJa in the corner in terms of the set, contemplating his options, and this is where he switches to Lidia. Lidia, a character who, on release, seemed so scary to deal with, right? Tons of situations where we did not know whether she would be OP, whether her rock, paper, scissors was unfair. And I think as the meta shaped up, she had a lot of counterplay that people were able to use in the neutral. Getting low parried at the start, though, is not one of those counterplay choices. Now, at the end of this set, I also want to talk about some common Lidia situations you might run into. So stick around for some free labbing, courtesy of the PhiDX Games channel. 2-2, strong aerial tailspin float. Not the best wall carry, but again, we're seeing a side character, so you're not going to see the most optimal combos. What you want to pay attention to is the move selection and the neutral. Nice hop kick over the low from Mulgold. Very high value hop kick. He's healing a ton. He's getting into heat, and this lead is getting ugly. 1-2-2. Doesn't use the stance, just chills out. Oh, but then he eats the heat smash. Something cool about MangJa is he's not predictable. He's not, every single time he goes into stance, he's not going to run an offensive option. He might cancel the stance, do nothing, and then when you least expect it, he can convert that into stance offense. Counter hit down 4-2 guarantees this, and then he goes for the heaven and earth unblockable high. Down back 3, goes for the horse 3. I'll be listing a lot of these stance options in practice mode, so you can see what I'm talking about. But now he's in the literal corner. Counter hit down 2, guaranteeing the full crouch down 4-2. Mulgold pushing him back in the corner with just his forward movement. Uh-oh, DP. Sidestepping to adjust for the wall combo. That gives him tons of hits. That was really, really good. He's creating a last mix-up situation. Never mind. He's going to have to win 2. Nice rage art. The damage reduction protecting him from almost any choice Mulgold would have picked. And obviously this kills with that amount of HP. Good stuff from MangJa. 1-1 rounds. Counter hit down 4-2. He hits sidestep attack, which delayed his timing, allowing Mulgold's hit to go through on counter hit. If you're sidestepping or backdashing, you are burning like speed, right? Your move becomes essentially slower. So that gives Mulgold an easier chance to counter hit. Both activate heat. MangJa was later, so his absorbs Mulgold's. Nice counter hit forward 4-2. This guarantees this follow-up. Now he's in heaven earth stance. Unblockable high again. You have to duck. It forces commitment. Now MangJa, another mix, goes mid. Trying to play it safe. Doesn't get greedy for the low. He got hop kick last time. He remembers. Down 1-2. Standing 3, or down 4-3, down 4-3. Threatening the stance extension. Nice. Patiently waiting for the chance to low parry. Not forcing the duck early. That was some clutch play. Any of those low parry, that low parry attempt could have gotten blown up if Mulgold went mid again. MangJa's just clutch, eating a ton of back 3s on counter hit though. Okay, that's the horse 1. He's staying in Mulgold's face, trying to stay up close rather than playing the forward 4-2 from a distance, which is what a lot of Lidia players do. The reason why he's not doing that is because Korean players will move around a lot in neutral, and that kind of shuts down Lidia's ability to approach if you're sidestepping in neutral effectively. Nice parry, heaven and earth parry, full screen wall splat because he has 3 stacks. Nice combo. Ah! Oh my goodness, look at how far that wall splatted from. He did down forward 2 into cat stance, then he shifts to heaven and earth manually tapping up, which parries Mulgold's jab, an innocent jab, but not safe. Look at this wall. Oh my god, he had 3 stacks, so it increases the pushback among giving it other properties like damage and extra healing. That was ridiculous. So yeah, if she goes into down forward 2 cat stance and she's in heat, she can parry almost everything with up, right? Your best choice is to grab her or down jab her or do nothing. Oh my god. But Mulgold tried to jab. Anyways, MangJa fighting back 2-2. But now, look at the smiles. I don't know if they know or I don't know what they're smiling at, to be honest. But Mulgold has locked in the Clive. A 1-1 Clive against MangJa's Lidia. Off-season Tekken fun. Although, Clive is probably less fun for a lot of spectators these days. I still enjoy some creative Clive gameplay. But until they adjust that forward 1+2, I think it's going to look a little stale when we see this guy on screen. But let's see how MangJa deals with it, right? I took some notes below on how he likes to apply counterplay. Let's take a look at how it plays out. We can talk about it later. Lock in on the screen. Down forward 2. Nice punish from MangJa. Countered hit down forward 2 again. Okay. Nice. He got parried, but let's see if he adjusts. A lot of players have kind of engaged with Clive at Clive's comfortable distance. But what we'll notice is MangJa is right in his face. He keeps aggressing. Nice sidestep duck from Mulgold. That was really, really good. Oh, wait. I thought it wasn't enough to kill, but he got the low splat. Jeez. Or he got the clean wall splat, and then the 1+2 hit on the grounded scaling. Nice duck. Stance mid. Forward 1 plus 2 blocked. What does he do? Mong just dashing in, finds a counter hit forward 2 timing. Or, I don't know if it was counter hit. I think it was counter hit, but he didn't confirm into the horse 2. Okay, heat combo. Ooh, not the most optimal combo, but nice use of the laser. He's going to be really far away, which is his happy range, and he does find the forward 1 plus 2. He only gets 2 wall hits here, so he goes for a shorter wall combo. Spring kick launched. Don't ever try that, or wall splatted. 2 rounds straight. Mulgold in a great position. Forward 1 plus 2. Delaying his mix-up again. We saw low-high try that earlier, but it's working better for MangJa. His timing just happening to work out against Mulgold in this case. He's a better read. 1-2. Down to his sidestep. Back to is not the correct punish there. Single jab, staying up close, plus frames. Wow, and into heaven and earth, unblockable. But he eats a forward 1 plus 2. Big heal from Mulgold. Counter hit down 1 plus 2. He mashed on the minus 17. You have to respect that. But is this the end of his life? Get up kick low. 1 plus 2. Leviathan. 1 pixel. Jab. 1 plus 2 block twice. Sweep. The low goes under Clive's parry. Clive only parries mids and highs. Mulgold tried to catch him being too aggressive. Counter hit throw broken. Very nice reactions. Playing from a distance, but then he's back in the face again. Jabbing. 2 jab. Blocks the forward 1 plus 2. Starting his offense. Uh-oh. Whiff, but no punish from Mulgold. The parry. Again, he went low. Trying to clip him from a distance with these big haymakers. Nope. The forward 1 plus 2 is good. Mulgold in position to win here off this heat. Heat dash. Combo. The wall's there. We have to cut the combo short. All right. A wall splat will be lethal. He survives. Sidestep heat burst. Blocks the orbital. Nice punish. Wall splat. PhiDX combo. Sweep into nothing. Down jab. Heat smash. Final guess. He did the unblockable high. He bet it all. He said, duck this or die, you coward. Final round to go into the grand final. 1 plus 2 throw not broken. A surprise. Forward dashing, trying to find the forward 1 plus 2. MangJa's in his face. He's playing up close again. Clive's a lot weaker when you're the one engaging in his face. He does not have a lot of counterplay that isn't super committal. The 1 plus 2 is one of his best tools, though. You have to respect that. Mulgold going for the mid again. MangJa calmly staying standing. Nice duck again under the horse high. MangJa shaking his head. He's put in a last hit situation. The wall combo didn't get max damage. Forward 1 plus 2 heat dash. He finds heat. He survives. Parried again in the heaven and earth unblockable high. Get up kick. 1-2 jab interrupting, and then the heat smash is good. Unbelievable clutch. He was down 2 rounds. Oh my goodness, look at this play. 1-2 to interrupt the prominence. Then he heat smashes and Clive parried, and the heat smash blows through the parry. Mulgold desperation parry costing him 2 key rounds. That is rough, but MangJa coming out on top with the Lidia. With the Lidia, the punishment was really tight, getting that 2-2 wall punish. 2-2 wall splat off the punish at the wall. Very impressive play. And his ability to stay up close and kind of mitigate Clive's obnoxious gameplay by staying up close was really, really sick. Even with these key reads, losing these mix-ups, he continued to fight because Lidia really does snowball when she's in a good position. And this is a perfect example of that, right? He's pretty cooked, but he's able to force the favorable situation, starting with the heaven and earth parry, which we saw work twice. Unblockable high. Don't be afraid to do the unblockable high if you're a Lidia player. And again, running the heat smash. Sometimes it'll just work. Yeah, it's sidesteppable, but against a character like Clive who's trying to power crush you and parry you, not a bad choice. Let's look at some defensive situations. Let's wrap off with some learning, right? Who doesn't love learning? First things first here, the forward 2 into horse situation from Lidia. If you look at the frame data, it may be intimidating, but I promise you it's not that bad. Let's take a look. So the move I'm talking about, of course, forward 2. If you see a blue spark, it's because she hit forward 3 times. She's +5, but you actually have a very consistent set of defensive options here as the defender. What is that? Down jab. A 10-frame down jab counters every single option except particularly her jumping mid. She has a mid that jumps and is homing. I'm just showing every option here. It literally counters everything except this one. My bad. This jumping mid, right? She gets a free follow-up. So every option is counterable. If she goes for this, you can jab float her. right? You can't sidestep it, obviously, because it's homing. So your defense at a layer 1 basic level, which is going to work in most ranked situations, is Lydia's going to forward 2, and you're going to down jab. If she goes for that armor high, by the way, I'm going to set that in the practice session. If you get the down jab on that, use your while rising launcher immediately, because you'll go under her high and you can launch her while she's recovering. Down jab, I'm going to use while rising 2. You can use hop kick. Tons of options here. Depends on your character, right? Tons of great options. So yeah, if she does forward 2 and goes into horse stance, that's your main line of defense. Down jab, and you will lose to that option, so be aware. It's not foolproof, but play that option as a default. You'll shut down a lot of Lydias. They'll get frustrated. They might get predictable with the jumping high. So play the down jab a few times. If you read they go for the high, you get this. You get a combo. I don't know, Claudio combos, something like that. You know, with a running 2. That's some quick defense against forward 2. Of course, this move is also steppable, and we're about to find out which direction because I have not done my homework. Sidestep right. Probably sidewalk is going to be more consistent. So if you see her getting predictable with her forward 2, try to find the timing where she approaches you and sidewalk to the right. If you're a little too early, it'll track you. If you're a little too late, it'll track you because it's an advancing move with dashes. Dashes realign in this game. So your timing has to be pretty sharp, but if they're really predictable with how they do it, you can start to understand it, get a sidestep whiff punish. Again, I'm sidewalking to the right. As you can see, left can work. It is a pretty linear move. Yeah, it looks like both will work depending on how good your timing is. Left actually might be more lenient. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm doing sidestep left block here, right? Sidestep right block, getting clipped a little more. So test with your character. It is a linear move. It works both ways, but it depends on how good your timing is. I'm getting a lot of luck here off of sidestep left block. So test it out. I think sidesteps are better in this game, but they are a bit less clear on how they work, especially with how advancing moves can modify the timing and the alignment of moves. So test carefully with your character, try different dash timings, things like that. Second tip and final tip, down forward 2 heaven and earth parry. If you're not familiar with this, let's look at this again. This is what Mulgold was getting away with, or was getting blown up by MangJa's awareness here. Right here, the heaven and earth parry leading this giant wall splat and this game-ending situation, okay? So let's look at that. What was this situation? What is our counterplay, okay? Check this out. So I think these are the two options I have set. Let's just set one of them for now. She's going to go into heat. She's going to do down forward 2 and then tap up. And that gives her the heaven and earth parry. If I interact with that, right, it's a strong parry. So jab gets blown up. Her follow-up has to be... her follow-up is a mix-up, right? Her follow-up isn't guaranteed here. So I'll show you real quick. If she does the heaven and earth 1, I can still block, right? Let's test what happens if she does the heaven and earth 2, which is, I believe, her fastest choice. I'm going to go into heat. I'm going to do down forward 2, up, and then heaven and earth 2. All right, let's block this. First hit, jab, get parried, and we can still block the mix-up. So even if she parries us, it becomes a mix-up, not a guaranteed follow-up. So you still have to play the game even if you get parried. Unblockable high, that huge mid, etc. You can prevent the parry from happening in the first place in a few ways, right? So you can't hop kick. It's not like Reina, anti-Reina, because this is a strong parry. So even if I hop kick, I'm going to get parried. My choices are... I block the down forward 2, go for a grab. Grabs are unparryable no matter how strong the parry is. I can also go low, right? So those are your two options. Grab, low, or you could just block, right? The reason why this is tricky is Lydia can go into heaven and earth from any stance when she's in heat, right? So if I set Lydia in practice settings here to play opponent's heat, activate heat. Now she's going to be in heat. I'm just going to control her for a bit, right? Anytime I go into a stance, I can go into heaven and earth by tapping up. So this is horse stance into heaven and earth. This is wolf stance into heaven and earth. So horse, wolf, heaven and earth. Cat stance, heaven and earth. Cat, wolf, heaven and earth, right? And it comes off of moves too. So forward 2, heaven and earth. Down forward 2, heaven and earth. Down forward 2, wolf, heaven and earth. You get the idea. She can free flow these stances, and that's why it's scary, is because you don't know when to guess. So your best weapon in these situations, assuming you block the move that goes into these stances, is again that down jab. If you got hit and you try to down jab, you're going to get blown up. That's generally the rule with Tekken stances. A move hits and goes into stance, you have to guess. If you block the move that goes into stance, you have more agency, whether it's movement, interrupting, power crushing, etc. But yeah, that is my quick Lidia tips to complement this pro Lidia gameplay. It was really exciting to see MangJa play Lidia. Hopefully Lidia players learned something. Hopefully if you don't play Lidia, you learned how to counter the character a little bit. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please leave a like and comment. Let me know. If you have nothing to say, leave an emoji. Helps a ton. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.